Market. Do you guys understand? Now, you getting fear, you having fear does not mean, maybe you, I don't know how to put this, it does not make you any less of a trader. Each and every trader, even myself, I always have stomach cramps whenever I'm about to trade, meaning that it's normal. Do you guys understand? But we can always control our fears. The main problem which beats each and every one of us is greediness. How many of you guys have seen profit and then you just didn't close with profit just because it's not enough? I'm sure some of you guys have seen that before. You have seen profit, but you did not close with it because it's not enough. Because everything is expensive out there. You need to make money, right? So that's one of the problems or challenges which we are having as traders. I'm gonna confess, one of the trades which I made almost 15 million, I never got that money. Do you guys know why? It's because after trading I went back again. I went back again and I lost everything. I was left with 900,000. That's the only thing which I got. So you can imagine, it happens to each and every trader. Do you guys understand? I've made money, enough money, but somehow Satan said go back again, and then I went back. And then I lost almost everything. It hurts because I've had the platform to make money and get out with the little which I have. Do you guys understand? So you should try by all means that when you are done trading, you are done. Because otherwise you learn the hard way, people. So I don't want you guys to go through that. So another thing, in terms of you need to have discipline on the market, ne? You must have discipline. Discipline simply means that you should follow instructions as they are presented to you. Why am I saying that? I've had so many students saying, Coach, I have the market direction. What is market direction, people? Did I teach you market direction? But when I say it on my live videos, I'm saying it to confuse the enemy. Do you guys understand? I'm saying it to confuse the enemy because not everyone who's following is following for a good cause. You guys need to know that. Ne? Now, in terms of accounts, ne? In terms of accounts, you need to keep in mind that we have what we call spread. Ne? Spread is just another way of making sure that your account blows faster than before. It's just a method which is used by brokers. Now, as fundamentals, that's the only thing which crushes us. Ne? Now, you need to make sure that you balance your lot size. I'm going to give you an example. With $100 account, back in the days, I used to go in with up to lot size 2. If you have some of my old videos, you must have seen it. Lot size 2 on a $100 account. That was before the brokers were actually part of us. Remember, brokers are part of us now, ne? In this group, I might have someone who's working for brokers. You'll never know. That was before. Now, you need to make sure that you apply risk management in a sense that you balance your lot size. Ne? Example, if with a $100 account, using lot size 1, you are blowing, why don't you just reduce it to 0.8 and see what happens? Do you guys understand? Instead of you giving up on the entire project, why don't you reduce your lot size and see what happens? You'll be surprised. Because we are not using one broker, ne? The spread will never be the same. It simply means that if lot size 1 works for me, it does not mean that it will work for you. 0.8 might work best for you. Why? Because of your broker. Do you guys understand? Now, I'm going to be talking about... how long do I have?
10.
10 minutes.
Okay, 5. I don't follow.
Yes. Now I'm going to be talking about brokers, ne? I want you guys to know something about brokers. If there's one trader in this country which they haven't really got, it's me. And it's just that I don't have everything on a presentation right now, But I do have them approaching me. Broker, I'm talking about broker owners, not their assistants. The owners directly. Do you know what they want from me? They are following me, obviously. They want to know what is it that I do behind the scenes. Because what I do out there, obviously, it's one thing which they don't understand, even themselves. And the worst fear which they are having is me sharing it with you guys. Do you guys understand? Now, if they know I'm a snake, if they know they have my head, then they know they have everyone who's following me. Do you guys understand? And the main reason why I will never sign up with any of those brokers is because whatever they are following me, it's what I have already. Do you guys understand? That's one of the main reasons why I will never join any broker. Now, I'm going to help you guys identify or at least know where to start in terms of choosing a fair broker. Yeah? Because now, you can know all the strategies. You can have 1 minute, you can have modifications, and still find a challenge in finding a broker. Yeah? Now, the first thing which you need to do, you need to make Google your best friend. You must make Google your best friend. Yeah? Because what I noticed is that if Questa releases a new song, you guys are so quick to have it. Casper, #1, aka everyone. But when it comes to trading, you don't have time, you don't have data. Is that fair on me as your mentor? I can't be spoon feeding you in each and everything. At least the least I could do is to tell you how to get those things. Do you guys understand? Example, the first thing which you need to find out when it comes to a broker is whether it's regulated or not. The question is, where do you find out that? Ne? Google is your friend. Example, XM, you can find out whether XM is regulated or not by just searching XM, is XM regulated or not? Just on Google. They are going to give you accurate answers. Do you guys understand? That's the first thing which you need to make sure. You need to make sure that the broker is regulated. Why? Because if it's not regulated and it happens that you have a case against them, it will not go anywhere. You won't be able to take them to the court of law if there is a need. Do you guys understand? Because if it's not regulated, there's a high chance that the broker is a fraud itself. So you need to make sure that's the first thing which you need to know. Now, the second thing is broker type. Ne? We have instant type of a broker, and then we have we have instant execution type of a broker, and we have market execution type of a broker. The difference between the two, instant, if I open an order right now, instead of going in immediately, it's gonna load. Do you guys understand? Maybe for up to 5 seconds. Then after that when it finds space. Why? Because their servers in most cases, they are still small. When you enter into a trade, they're still finding space for your trade. Do you guys understand? If they don't find space for your trade, it's gonna reject. Have you seen an incident whereby you're executing and then it comes back? It doesn't go in. That's instant type of a broker. You need to stay away from such brokers. Do you guys understand? You must go for market type market execution type of brokers. Why? Because their servers are huge. Example of market execution type of a broker can be XM. If you execute right now, the trade is gonna go in right now. Do you guys understand? Just Forex. If you execute right now, the trade is gonna go in right now. That's the type of brokers you need to have or you need to use. Do you guys understand? Regulation, you need to make sure that you choose market type, market execution type of a broker. Reason being that even when you have your weapons ready, if you're using instant, even when you have your weapons ready, there's a high chance that it will never even execute closer to where you put your weapons. Do you guys understand the trick? But market, at least there's a chance that wherever the candlestick finds whatever that you set there, there's a high chance that at least, even if it gets pushed over, it's going to be a little bit fair. Do you guys understand? Now, another important thing is leverage. What is the purpose of leverage? Leverage is just a temporary loan from a broker to a client, but not in a form of money, but in a form of an allowance. An allowance to do what? To make more money using less money. Specifically, leverage is made for fundamentals. In terms of leverage, for 1 minute strategy, what I recommend is at least 1:500. Do you guys understand? At least. Because even if you go all in with $100 account, they can allow you up to 0.50. Do you guys understand? 1:500 at least for 1 minute strategy. But for modifications, I recommend 1 is to 888 or more. Do you guys understand? Having more leverage does not mean that you should use it according to what they are telling you to do. Do you guys understand? The broker can allow you to use lot size 3 on a $100 account. Don't fall for that trap. You need to know your broker, how their spread works, so that it can balance with what you are planning to do on them. Do you guys understand? Now, another last important thing when it comes to brokers, when it comes to companies, we have what we call it Hello Peter. Have you heard of it? Have you heard of it? It's Hello Peter, ne? Yeah, that's just a platform whereby they review companies and all that. So make sure that you read all your brokers' reviews, ne? Because people will never lie. Make sure that you go on Google and then search XM reviews. Read all reviews. You'll be able to understand how the broker operates, whether it pays people or not. Because as your mentor, I can't know all brokers. And I want you guys to explore as much as you can. Even when I'm not around, you are able to do this on your own. That's the whole point. You guys understand? Now, I'm going to give you guys a list. I've once said that you need to have underground brokers. Ne? I once said that you need to have underground brokers. Apparently, there were some of the students who went to Google and searched underground brokers. You will never find them. Underground simply means that it's regulated brokers, yet still not too famous like all the brokers which you might know. I'm going to give you an example of the brokers which I've used personally. I've been on XM, I've been on Hot Forex, I've been on XNES. XNES, it has one problem. During news release, they cut your leverage down. So you won't be able to make enough. That's the problem with XNES. I've used IC Markets, I've used Just Forex, I've used FX Pro, I've used FSB. Remember, when I say I've used, it does not mean that it has to be me personally. It simply means that I have the experience with the brokers because I also have my team. Do you guys understand? Now, all these brokers, they are fully aware of what we do. Do you guys understand? XM, Hot Forex, XNES, IC, Just Forex, FX Pro, FSB, and any other South African broker, and many more. They are quite aware of what we do. Meaning that they have people sent to us so that they are able to find out what is it that we do, so that they can block us. Do you guys understand? The best way is to stay away from these well-known brokers and go for what? For less known brokers, yet still regulated. Because they don't know what we are all about. Do you guys understand? I'm going to give you an example of underground brokers. An example. Do you guys understand the term? The first one can be Global Prime. It's a broker. Do you guys know it? JKFX, I mean. Dukas Copy. Have you heard of it? FXCM. You guys are not doing your research. FXCC, for financial services. These are the kind of brokers fundamentals should go for. Why? Because they are regulated and they are not too famous like XM, Hot Forex, and any other broker. Do you guys understand? If you are using XM, there is no way you can survive with us because that's the first broker which we went for when we started the whole fundamental journey. They are very, very angry people. Ne? So, one last angle, because now my time is up actually. I just want to emphasize one important thing. Yes, I'm an inspiration. I'm quite aware of that. Ne? I'm driving an RS7. That's my latest car. Ne? I know you're looking up to me, but if you could just reduce your spirit of daydreaming, do you guys understand? Try to reduce your spirit of daydreaming. Just maybe you will see progress in your life. I'm going to make an example. If I make 100,000 right now, in my situation, it's nothing to me. Do you guys understand? I don't appreciate anymore. Do you guys understand? But 100,000 too, some of you guys might change your lives forever. Do you guys understand? Now, when you're looking up to me and I'm driving an RS7, there are some of you guys who are dreaming to have an RS7 as their first car. People, that's humanly impossible. Unless maybe you win lottery or you rob a bank. Why? Because what people are forgetting is that for me to get to where I am, I had to start with the runnings. Do you guys understand? I had to start with the runnings. I had to follow with the Corsa, I30, old A4. Then that's when I can go to at least latest A4, maybe A6, and a C180. Do you guys see the levels? Then that's when I can go to the S3, Wildtreks, BMs, A45, C63, then RS7. Do you see the level of success? The main problem why you don't appreciate even $10 in your account as profit is because you want to buy an RS3, you want to buy an S3, just because you see me driving them. But you're forgetting that I did not start with them. Do you guys understand? So you should reduce your level of daydreaming. From today, if you are drawing cars, draw Tez, Corolla, I30, because that's the reality, people. If you are driving a Mini Cooper now, you can draw something greater than Mini Cooper. Do you guys understand? You should dream towards the next possible or achievable goal. Then that way you will be able to appreciate the little $1 which you make on the trading Forex. But if you are over dreaming, you are dreaming yourself driving an aeroplane or whatever, you will never get there anytime soon. Success, there are no shortcuts to success, people. You all have to start from here, then go up here. But nonetheless, I want to thank you guys for your time. Yeah? I hope you learned a lot. Thank you guys.